Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining us this morning is Jennifer. She's from Agrace Hospice Care right here down the way from us in Fitchburg. Jennifer, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Awesome. Doing great.
You were happy with our picks?
I was happy with your picks, except I wanted to see who you chose as your winner. So I'll have to stay tuned.
What was your, who's your...
I'm taking Iowa State the whole way.
Are you from Iowa?
No, I'm not. I just know nothing about basketball.
Okay.
So
Aren't they ranked like 4th or 5th or something?
Somewhere, yeah, I think they're a 4 seed or a 5 seed. So I was like, you know what? I'm picking somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I like it. Getting them in there. Finals.
Yeah.
I picked North Carolina.
Yeah, okay. Andrew has North Carolina and Kansas as the final game with, would you pick Kansas, right, Andrew?
I picked Kansas to win, yes.
Yeah,
Did you guys pick the Badgers to at least win a game or two?
Yeah, I have them going to the 8, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had them winning one game and not beating Xavier, so.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, I'm still happy with their season, so we'll need to keep you around for sports.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Right?
I sound like I know more than I really do.
It's all that
you
matters.
probably know more than the three of us combined.
I'm a fair weather fan, so I really pay attention now.
Okay.
Well, he still beat out Preston.
That's true.
And
That's
Andrew
true.
falls in the middle here, so
Okay.
there you go. All right, well, we better talk about why we brought you in here
right.
today, right? So today we're going to talk about the educational aspect of Agrace, which is, again, another great part of what you guys have to offer. And so first we're going to tell us about the educational offerings that you have at Agrace.
Sure. So we have about 11 or 12 different educational presentations, and what they do is they can improve people's understanding of the support provided by hospice or palliative care. So when people need this service, they know where to find it. And we find that when people learn about hospice, specifically in palliative care, early on before their loved one maybe is in the hospital needing our services, when that's a pretty stressful time, it's nice to learn about it when there's nothing serious going on and you really have a chance to understand and absorb the information.
Awesome.
Right. So I was just going to ask, I heard you kind of talking about, people learning from these types of, what types of people are you talking about when you're saying that they can benefit from the programs? Who should be, being involved with these sorts of things?
So anybody really out there in the community could benefit from learning from our presentations. So we offer presentations to church groups. So if you belong to a church, and maybe last night, for instance, I did an educational presentation for a confirmation group. So those were young 7th, 8th, 9th graders. We have seniors that belong to churches, or a Rotary, Optimist, Kiwanis. I was at a men's group, and their men's group is called the Romeos, and that's an acronym for Retired Old Men Eating Out. Even businesses, we have business partners. We've done lunch and learns at businesses, American Family Insurance, ProMega here down the street, Madison Gas and Electric, the Department of Transportation. So all different audiences that think that maybe their employees could benefit of learning about, maybe their employees are caregivers, and so let's bring these presentations to their work, or senior centers, or just anybody that thinks the information might benefit them.
We had, and I've talked to you about this in the past, you came out to volunteer at Wanakee Area EMS, and you came out there and did a presentation there. And
Perfect
even though
example.
even though we may not deal with the later part of the care, it's still great to know what is going on. So if you guys are involved, you have a better understanding. I learned things that I had no clue about that, and with the show too, we've learned a lot too. So.
And what an awesome partnership that is, because at the EMS, you guys are probably responding to people that are hospice patients. And so just to learn a little bit more about what is hospice, how does hospice work, how to get a hold of us. So that was a great partnership that we had that day.
Yeah, absolutely. So talk about the costs that are involved in these educational programs.
Sure. So this is probably the best thing, is we bring all of these presentations on site at no cost. And as a non-for-profit organization, it's a great way for Agrace Hospice and Palliative Care to give back to our community that are supporting us. So complimentary.
So that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That is the best part right there.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Right.
What are you seeing as kind of the more popular? What's the big popular ones that you guys are running?
So we have, like I said, about 11 topics, and one I would say that's very popular, it's called Making Advanced Care Planning Decisions. And what that is we come into the business or the senior center or wherever, and we help people understand the importance of advanced care planning, which is a power of attorney for healthcare. We bring that legal document in, help people understand how to choose a healthcare agent in the event that they cannot communicate their healthcare wishes. So how to choose a good agent, helping the agent understand what their responsibilities are, and communicating to the agent what your wishes would be if you couldn't communicate or talk. That's a popular one. And that one, like I said, is complimentary. Sometimes that costs people hundreds of dollars to fill out that legal document, and we can bring it in complimentary. We also have a presentation called Agrace 101, and that's really an awesome presentation. It's an overview of what is hospice, who's eligible for hospice, who pays for hospice, what's the difference between hospice and palliative care. That one we find popular. Another one is helping your aging parents. So many people out there are probably working full time. They maybe have a family themselves. Their parents are aging, and they're wondering, how can I support my aging parents? So that's a great presentation, learning about the resources in our community and communicating with your family and helping your parents have quality of life. And then another one that's popular is we offer tours here at our campus in Fitchburg. And that's where the confirmation group last night, they came in to do a tour. We did an Agrace 101, and then we gave them a tour of our facility. So those are kind of some of the most popular ones, I would say.
I can see a field trip for this show.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
thinking
be cool.
field trip here.
Yeah.
So, all right. So how can people learn more about your programs?
Sure. So you could contact me, Jennifer Tiedemann. I believe we're going to put my information up on the screen. So you could email me, or give me a phone call, and I could email you a PDF of our educational offerings. You can see the catalog and see how it fits in with your organization, and we can really customize the program directly for you, whether it's a 30-minute presentation or 60-minute presentation. Some people might say, I want to do 3 different topics. Let's do one a quarter or something like that. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for coming in. We really
Thanks.
appreciate it. Can't wait to visit with you next month and a new topic.
Yeah, next month we're going to be talking about, next month is National Healthcare Decisions Month. So we're going to be talking about power of attorney for healthcare next month. So
Awesome.
join us for that.
Oh, boy. We're in
Thanks.
for a treat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look out. All right, Jennifer, thank you
Okay,
so much.
thanks.
We'll be
All
right
right.
back. It's Talking
Bye-bye.
Fitchburg.